What's up, everyone? Okay, what I'm about to talk about today may be a sensitive subject for some, but this is bugging me too much. Much of you already heard about the Somali cop shooting a white woman's story by now, but I'm here to point out all the weird red flags about this story and my thoughts at the end. The story goes we have a Muslim Somali cop sitting in the passenger seat of a cruiser and unprovokedly shoots an unarmed white woman through the driver's side of the vehicle. First of all, either the bullet had whizzed by his partner's face or the muzzle flash temporarily blinded him. By the way, the woman was reported talking to the driver. Since there was no witnesses, who reported the woman talking to the driver? Apparently the driver. Both officers' body cams and dash cam was off. Now, Justine Ruziak. I don't want to mutilate her last name. I don't know how to pronounce that real well, so I'm going to just call her Justine Damon, since that's what she's using anyway. Justine, a yoga instructor and a spiritual healer, a symbol of peace. Justine is engaged and scheduled to get married soon, but what's odd is her Facebook page. She don't have many pictures of them together. I see like 3 original pictures. Granted that it might be pictures that's blocked from the public, but what the weird part is, the last post is 2015. There's nothing for 2016. I mean, even she got posts of all her other little activities she's been doing, but there's nothing for 2016. The same as Don, which I'll get into later. For someone scheduled to be married soon and she already took on the last name, you'd think there would be more pictures of them together, especially leading up to the wedding. Now, before we talk about Don Juan, let's talk about Zach's Facebook page. I'm going to show a few photos that Zach posted of him and his dad together. But what I want to point out is the date on these photos. Now, these photos are dated in December 2016, and they're in different places. How come his fiance, Don I'm talking about, how come his fiance is not with him in none of these photos? How come he haven't taken recent photos? Because, like I said before, his photos also stops at 2015, which is weird. Now we go to Don's Facebook page. Last post, 2015. Nothing after that. And his pictures, he only have one original picture with his fiance, and his son is in that picture. He doesn't have no picture of just them two together. I'm not finished with Don yet. Let's watch this weird video. I want to point out some things.
The family speaking out now for the first time. Let's listen in.
And we thank you in advance for respecting the privacy of our family.
Thank you for being here. First of all, I want to thank our family here and in Australia, our friends from all over the world, our colleagues and our neighbors for the amazing outpouring of love and support that we've received.
What the hell is he doing?
Our hearts are broken and we are utterly devastated by the loss of Justine. As you know, it was Justine who called 911 on Saturday evening, reporting what she believed was an active sexual assault occurring nearby. Sadly, her family and I have been provided with almost no additional information from law enforcement regarding what happened after police arrived. We've lost the dearest of people, and we are desperate for information. Piecing together Justine's last moments before the homicide would be a small comfort as we grieve this tragedy. The death of Justine is a loss to everyone who knew her. She touched so many people with her loving and generous heart. She was a teacher to so many in living a life of openness, love, and kindness. Our lives are forever changed as a result of knowing her. She was so kind and so darn funny. She made us all laugh with her great wit and her humor. It is difficult to fathom how to go forward without her in my life. We ask that you respect our privacy as we grieve the loss of our dear Justine. We will provide more statements as information comes to light. Thank you.
That was some strange shit, his son doing all that molestation. Y'all see he's reading the script, right? When you're really hurting, you don't need a script. You speak from the heart. This is what speaking from the heart looks like.
It's been going on too long. I used to look at TV and see other parents under these same circumstances and say, wow, I hope that would never happen to me. But it has. And now I have a voice. And I have to share that voice so you all would know exactly what happened. My son was a humanitarian. He was a pillar in this community. The children that he worked with loved him. He didn't deserve to die like that. You guys want to ask questions? I have one question myself. In what country that being honest and telling the truth will get you killed? You answer that one for me.
Even stranger, Justine's dad also needs a script. He can't even complete a whole sentence without looking down.
We thought yesterday was our worst nightmare, but we awoke to the ugly truth, and it hurt even more. Justine, our daughter, was so special to us and to so many others. We went down to Freshie Beach this morning and saw the blackness change to light. Justine was a beacon to all of us. We only ask that the light of justice shine down on the circumstances of her death. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not buying it. Alright, here's where coincidence come into play, and you know how I feel about coincidence. They're either man-made or universal. This Alex Jones viral video came out a day before the shooting. I'm going to take you to the end. I want you to look at the words. Some of you already seen this before, I'm sure.
I'm gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and every police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims, oh they're so good, oh they're so sweet.
Okay, that's all I have for you. Now, judging by the number of red flags, this has the markings of a hoax. There are a few trigger words mentioned in here. Muslim, thanks to Tell Lies Vision, is synonym for terrorist. 9/11, synonym for terrorism. Homicide, and I already mentioned Justine as a symbol of peace. So what you have is Muslim will murder peace. Muslim will destroy your peace. Not only that, of course, it's a huge distraction. They could be distracting a number of things. They're killing two birds with one stone. But one main thing they are distracting you from is the Philando Castile murder case, the high-profile murder case. Too many people talking about it. So now they got to take your attention away from that, which is working with most people. Keep your eyes open. Don't fall for all the okie dokes. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing your time with me.